Ladies and gentlemen, all news around the world, special ABC news. Share with the psychologist this video and the government and all of society and the doctors, all doctors. This is my video and the psychologist this video. I talking about distress. Psychologist distress, they have to put comment to this my video. And in a doctor's distress, they have to put comment to this my video. You know, remember, this is my campaign. I started the women rights campaign with the Prime Minister Tony Abbott. To Prime Minister Tony Abbott, I don't have any complaint. When I started with the Prime Minister Tony Abbott, I was not complaining about data. I was not complaining about everything. And when I started government Tony Abbott, they sent me this letter. They sent me this letter. They send me this letter. If you read it good, if they don't read it good, when you visit all of my page, you can get you got Facebook, you get how you can read it good. They send me this letter. When you not read it good, take my name to Facebook, to page, you will get this letter there. I read it good to know what I'm talking. They send me this letter. They send me this letter. Government, Tony Abbott. This letter. They send me this letter. If you are not really good to this letter, search my name at Facebook. You'll get it there, this letter. You'll read it good to understand what I'm talking. If you are not really good to this letter, go to Facebook page. You'll get this letter to read it good to understand this letter. If you read here, you are not read good to understand. They were they say thank you, what you see, what you talking. They say thank you. What you see, what you talking. Our government they was happy what I'm talking to to think they can solve society this problem women is. And Tony Abbott he go. They come Michael Tembo. To Michael Tembo this time I go to contractor phone Telestra. And when I got Telestra contract phone, they start to send me 500, 400. Now they start to abuse me, to torture me, psychologist. When I complain, I put my complaint, and I heard in the parliament, if you are the member of the parliament, if you are the minister, I don't know. He asked prime minister question, our country we need to have democracy. Why is the attack of this man? And Michael Tembo, he said, I'm going to Melbourne to talk with them. And when he come, after like 2 days, Telestra, they call me to phone. They say, we give you the case worker. When I go to my case worker, she was a woman. She told me, we're going to give you to change your plan. We're going to give you another plan. You will pay 115. Then you need to pay 129, or every month you will pay 129. They're not going to charge you everything. They're not going to charge you extra extra using data. And when they send you money, they're not 129. I give you phone, call me direct. And always they start to send me extra money. They send me this bill. This bill. This bill. This bill. This bill. And this bill, there was a rule, they don't have using data. They don't have using data. They don't have using data. And I call this social worker her phone, and she said no. She changed this money. She said go to store, pay 129. I change, and I go there. I pay 129. And always they were the same. They continue always to send me extra money. They send me always they send me extra money, and they don't have using that service that I using. They empty. They empty. They don't have service using data. They empty. And always, I was a call my social worker. He changed. He said, go to store, pay 129. And nini agro contractor, when they finish, I go there to change contract. 2 years. They told they're going to change. When they're going to change, they say no. You have to pay more another 4 months advisor. I say, why I pay advisor? Another 4 months. They say, yes, you have to pay this advisor. I come, I call my case worker, phone they're not working. And I go back there, I put complaint. I call them data, they're not answering my phone. I go there, I told them, they say, no, we will not put comment, you have to pay this money. And they send me this bill. They send me this bill. Terrestrial. And already na them, they don't have using data. They don't have using data. They don't have using data. I got terrestrial store. I told them I want to put complaint. They put complaint. They take 1 month. They no contact me, and they send me bill. To this bill, they reduce $40. They send me this bill. They send me this bill. They reduce $40. I call them. I go to terrestrial store. They say, no, we were not going to put another complaint when they're not answering you, another this complaint. Now this boss, they don't want to talk with you. I stop to pay this money. I take 2 months. I'm not pay this money. They stop to complain. I decide to pay money. I decide to pay this money. Now, this is the torture, psychological torture. This is the torture, psychological torture. Now, who going to protect society distress? Government have responsibility to protect society distress, and the government and him is that don't want to protect society distress. He want to protect economic only. Now, how are you going to complain to government? Government is that don't want to protect society distress. First, he want to protect economic. This is all of my question. This is all of my question. when I been terrestrial contractor phone, now is I'm not contractor phone, is all the no different and better contractor phone. Now I charge $50 every week. They no finish one every week. They not finish week. Meaning to going to finish months, I spend 250 to terrestrial. And I spend another 250 to Vodafone. Now, what is different with the contractor phone? Which better? This is my question. Which better? Don't thinking go psychologist distress go they don't know. They know this problem. They know. They know psychologists they look they don't have power to solve society distress, and they know they're not going, when they're talking with the politician, they know gonna politician they bring them distress. They don't want to solve them distress. Now they can go to TV to talk why distress they like this. They have to follow politician how they want them to psychologists to protect job. Na doctor the same. Na them doctor they know this service control they bring society distress. Ne them they can talk, they look when they talk, they lose job. They can talk. Brother, sister, don't thinking you are free talking. This is my example. I'm talking society to think they can solve problem. I'm talking to protect family violence. I'm talking to protect farmers. I'm talking to protect women raping. I'm talking to protect distress. I'm talking to protect our country. And I'm talking to protect economic. Now, they torture me. Now you thinking when you vote, you are free voting, you thinking torture they not come to you. When you vote, you talking, you have to know torture this psychologist torture you will get this. Don't think people they have distress, they hang them herself with them. Is a torture psychologist. Them they don't know, and some they know. They look, they're not going to solve this problem, they start to hang them herself. They torture you psychologist, them to get power. Now if they hang you, people to say you have distress. I give you example. When I started my campaign, Some he told me direct, he say, we'll push you in the window. Meaning to come to my house, to push me in the window. And don't thinking, if you close the door, they have key, they can open 1 million house. Before I told you. Sometimes as I was sleeping, I hear to my door someone, and I go to open, I find men already is inside the house. Again, I hear to door, I'm in a bathroom. I move bathroom, I go to where to put a towel. When I go to see them, the inside the house, women and men and the women. Men and the women, they inside the house. Now thinking, when they come, they hang you inside the house, now they give you poison. People, they're going to say, no, you hang you die inside the house, you are safe. Why? Doors they close, and you have your key inside the house. No anybody is going to know they come, they open the door, they kill you inside the house. Now they push you in the window. Now is this all? Torture psychologist, you have to fight in this torture to think you can survive. This is the oral torture. I told you how they start. This is the oral torture. And this torture, politicians are training society. Na society na them to have power to abuse is another society, they don't like them. Now to abuse is another society, they have a job. Like when he's a member of the parliament. When he goes there, he knows with the member of the parliament, 1 week to take data. He knows we have money. And him data to finish to charge. If it's the police, the same. If everybody, lawyer, doctor, to do this, training them society violence, to give them experience how they can abuse each other. This is a politician. And the doctor, they know. The psychologists, they know why distress they come. You remember, when I started my campaign, they send me police. Police, they come. When the police, they come, they look at me, they say, what you doing is good. When the boss, he send us, we will protect her job. We'll protect her job. They say we're going to, we were not against you, what you're doing with the bad. Now it's the same as this doctor, the psychologist. Now they check, when they check you, they look at your problem, they can't solve your problem. They'll be quiet. And they'll follow politician. When you go there, they say, he was against him, I don't want to be prime minister. Why are you going to try to pay me? He said, leave him. Going to give him medicine. Our problem, we don't have a job. When you have a problem, job. When you have this problem, I leave him against us. This is the economy against them, to protect them herself. And you remember, when we were the charging phone, every you complain, they get experience. They get experience to change another way to torture you. You remember you were the charging $60. $60 data they was give you. Example, Vodafone they was give you 60 data. 60 data. And another company, they was give you 40 data, 50 data. Now all they change to 60, they put to 50, and they reduce the data, they put 30. They put 30 data. I want everybody to remember, before, we were the charging $60 data, they give you 40 data. Another they give you 50 data. Another they give you 60 data. Now look, they change, they reduce money. Now when you look at the reduce money, you're thinking they reduce money. No, they not reduce money. They reduce data, they give you 30. This is every you complain to people torture, he change another way to think he can attack you. He can attack you. This is all government responsibility, not enough. It's a poor responsibility. They protect, to protect society is a poor. And the training society to give them society service poor. You remember I talked before. This sickness, they not come to bring us society violence. I told you this sickness, they're going to bring police and society violence. Now they not start. You hear people they want to against. They start to attack them inside the house. They never against. Now you think this sickness, when they continue, police they're not going to get problem on them, to start fighting the people they against. Now you think they protect police? You think they protect society? No, they not protect police and they not protect society. Politician, he have to know when like this street, he have to know I have to try to protect police, not get damage about this. Not society not to get damage. And in society we blame police. We blame police. Police na them they don't have rights. Don't think police them they want to come to fighting with society in the street to get damage. Na them they protect job. Like I told you before, police how he come to me, he told me. I meet a lot of police, my country. I told you they were the come, they had taken me. They said no, we were not come to abuse you. They send us, we do a job. They were going to protect you. We were not going to torture you. You don't have a problem with the government. Not here only. Now, when you don't understand, you start to say, no, police is bad, police is bad, police is bad. No. And already the police na them, when they're thinking, they say, no, my boss is no bad, my boss is bad, my boss bad. Eh? I told you, I say, this sickness they're going to bring society problem and it causes a police problem. Now look how politicians they have to trick, how they change, going to attack them quick inside the house. Inside the house, and the police he can say, no, I'm not going to attack them. I'm not going to attack them. They never do anything. They never do anything. When he said, don't want to go there, there is a move job. Now him, he have to come to protect her job. He have to come to protect her job. What will he do? To me, it's good leader, smart leader, gentle leader. Example. I give you example. I talk to John Howard. You think time for John Howard, they don't have violence. They were the time good. John Howard was smart. If you don't know John Howard, listen to me. John Howard was gentle. John Howard was have language. Her tongue was smart. He was no use long away tongue. You remember, he fighting with Al-Qaeda. He said, I'm going there fighting with Al-Qaeda. He go Iraq. He said, no, I'm not going fighting with Muslim. I'm going to fighting with Saddam. Always. And whenever he was here, problems they come, they say, no, me, I'm fighting with Saddam. I'm not fighting with the Muslim. This tank was protecting all of her society. He was smart. And I remember John Howard when I was thinking to start this time. Now I don't have my family here. I was the one to against this women rights. Now I don't have family here. I'm waiting my family. And I caused the problem not started with John Howard. I know John Howard was a solve problem. He was a stronger prime minister. He was strong. I cry not to start with John Howard. This is my campaign. Look to Sengu, you are smart. John Howard and we were smart. He left messages there. You remember, when you don't remember, Michael Tembo, there was people when they was against me. He said in Parliament, he said, John Howard, he left message. Government, you have to respect too. You have to respect first Parliament. Second, you have to respect society smart. You are not here this message. Michael Tembo, he talking about this. Ask ABC. They'll give you Tony Abbott. Michael Tembo, he talking this story. He say respect parliament. Now this government, they respect parliament. They vote to change laws. They never change. They respect parliament. And look, they start to bring violence about this sickness. This sickness, they know how to bring police to attack each other with society. And society to start to say police, they cause me problems, they're bad, police, they're bad. Police, them, they send them. And in them, they come to protect her job. Na them, they come to protect her job. Na them, they under control. I want police, I repeat again. Tell me rights they have. You society, show me rights police they have. If they have this right to send them to attack you, then they don't have rights. Tell me members of parliament rights they have. Always they attack them. Sex harassment, talking freedom. Tell us members of parliament rights they have. Tell me ministers rights they have. Look, always they challenge them. You say, oh, sex harassment. Huh? Minister, another minister, they touch, hello, how are you? Sex harassment. Bullying is they working? I ask you a question. This minister's brain is they working? To act poor communication is a poor communication. This is a poor communication. Someone would say, hello, how are you? Oh, sex harassment. It's a poor communication. They have rights. Judge, the judge na them, they protect her job. When they say put law, he say no. He said they'll kick me to job. I have to do. The same na lawyers. The same na doctors. He need a job. He have the stress. I leave him. We don't want to give him a job. Before he was against him, I don't want to be to prime minister. He was against him, I don't want to be ministers. You saying you have rights. Now you have to understand what I'm doing. I'm not against the prime minister. I'm not to be prime minister. I'm not against the members of parliament. Don't be my members of parliament. Me, I show them how we can protect each other. Now I'm an enemy. Now they torture me psychologically torture. And now I'm talking. I don't have data they take yesterday. I'm going to take now. Today. Now you're going to see they're not going to take 1 week. When they listen my video and they start to take. Why? I put this receipt. They take off. Okay. You be quiet, coward, you protect job. Members of parliament be coward, you protect job. Law judge be quiet, you protect job. Now you protect nothing. To be you don't have your rights. Your rights is the guns. Your rights, see, they make you comfortable. Okay? Abyss, all news, share to society, them to single they can fighting distress to survive. Society, they know when they face this problem, them to survive, not to decide not to charge. Then me, when I don't have money, I stop it to charge. Now when I have money, now if it's $50, I charge. I don't want to surrender. I die. I'm fighting society to have rights. And around the world, I repeat again, leaders around the world, members around the world, we have a society around the world. We have to fighting Australia them to give them society rights. To stop to give them society rights, they bring abuses around the world. You think members, embassies they are Australia, they have rights them? I ask countries they have freedom independent. Ask your embassy Australia you have freedom independent talking. Now we have to be together to think we can fighting this gentle minister, Prime Minister Scott Morrison, him to act, to open eyes, to give them our society rights, to think we can get experience to protect society, this torture, to stop this torture. This government is not politician, is the envy. They have envy. Envy, they attack everybody. They attack around the world. They attack society around the world. And they attack her sisters and her brothers and her children. When you hear my video, which country you attack people, they're going to against before they're not against. This against, they everywhere, they are America. They are everywhere. When they want to against, you hear another country, they wait them to against, to attack each other to against. This they start to, politicians, they start to send police in society before they're not against. Before they're not against. This is the right to bring police with society violence and to start to blame police. Society to start to blame police. Your society, you know how to blame police this. You have to blame your leaders. When police they come to you to attack you inside the house, yes, it's the police. You have to know it's not police. It's not police.